Namaste. Welcome, everyone. It's Anita with Empirical Grace Acupuncture Acupressure. I am streaming live from YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We're just going to wait for a few minutes for folks to join on in. And while we're waiting it, go ahead and get into a comfortable place wherever you are. Put your feet up. Hopefully you are winding down, ready for a good night's rest, or getting ready to start your day if you're somewhere in the future. I'm calling from Washington, D.C. If you don't know much about our platform, we have two YouTube channels. One is Empirical Grace, and one is Empirical Grace Weight Loss and Fertility. And we have really great men's information. There's actually some really good women's information on the main channel, and then some really great fertility and weight loss on the second channel. All the links are in the link tree. You can see. And Instagram, you guys have been great on Instagram. We got hacked 2 years ago. Oh, thank you for the love. Really appreciate the support. So we got hacked 2 years ago, and we are building our Instagram portfolio back up. So thank you for all the support on Instagram and TikTok. I've been with you guys since pre-pandemic. So hard to believe, right? One of the first adapters, but really happy to be here. We're just going to wait for a few more minutes. I also don't know if you know this about me, but across both YouTube channels and Instagram and TikTok, all the monetization money, thank you for the donation, goes towards two future free clinics, one in Hyderabad, India, and another one in Washington, D.C. So if you are watching our channel, know that the money is going towards good causes. Also, I offer virtual appointments, and that money also goes towards the free clinic. I'm hoping I can open doors sometime in 2025. Right now, I work at a hospital, and trying to do all this, it takes, hundreds of thousands of dollars to run a free clinic. But I've done it before, and if you want to see one of my free clinics, then you can go to YouTube under TV appearances, and you'll see a documentary on one of the free clinics. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Maybe it's a little too late and a lot of people aren't on here. Not a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to really manage cortisol and stress. Cortisol and stress can impact many different ways. If you are stressed, then your body releases cortisol. And if you have cortisol, it can have a lot of different things. You may have weight gain. You may not be able to perform in the bedroom. You may have aggravated symptoms with menopause, sweet cravings, also constipation. There's a lot of stuff that happens, right? So I want to help you find a way for all of you to feel relaxed, get you some acupressure points. And if you feel relaxed, then the disease process, all the hormones are balanced. And so first acupressure point you can do, everybody put down your phones and do this next acupressure point. It's going to help with constipation. It's going to help with a lot of different things. So what I want you to do is I want you to simply acupress yin tong. Everybody do this with me. Put down your phone, and I'm actually going to keep track so you don't have to. So let's go ahead and do this together for the following minute. This is a fantastic point because you know what? Guess what? The body only releases so much hormone throughout the day. If you're stressed out, the hormone goes towards the cortisol. And so if you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling fearful, worry, or stressed, then guess what? All the hormone goes towards cortisol, and you have less hormone for thyroid, FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, gentlemen. Also, you have less hormone for managing help endocrine, for blood sugar, for blood pressure. So this is such a simple point you can do. It can really ground you, anxiety, help you just feel in place, because guess what? If you feel relaxed, then blood pressure is better, right? The healing process for blood sugar is better. We've seen this, right? When people are stressed, the wound healing is aggravated. The stress impacts how you deal with situations. So this is such a simple point that you can do. So, and also, ironically, if you look at the mirror imaging, guess what? A lot of times women with unexplained fertility, this actually is the cervix. Men, this actually represents the lower abdomen. So this mirror image wise can be a very powerful point. Also, if you're stressed, then you can be constipated. It makes sense. So, so this is such a good point that you can do. All right, next point we're gonna do, let's go ahead and do the next point. I'm gonna put my hair up so you can see my face and you can clearly see the acupressure point. This is a great point for men for the morning, and also women. This is a great point for fertility, great point for weight loss, great point for relaxation. I want you to acupress just like this. This is such a good point for headaches, migraines. There's two sinus cavities right here, a sinus cavity right here, and also a sinus cavity right here. Yes, on TikTok, someone's asking about migraines. Do this. And actually, this is such a powerful point. headaches, migraines, sinuses. Also, gentlemen, this helps you to clear out the nasal passageways. So if you breathe better, guess what? Nitric oxide. You know where I'm going with this. This can help you. Also, ladies, you have more nitric oxide. It's going to help you regulate the period. Also, the eyes represent the ovaries, helping you regulate a period for ovulation. And also, you can do this acupressure point through IVF. Also, gentlemen, the eyes represent the testes. So you're going to balance testosterone, either high or low testosterone, which can impact, right? So this is a great acupressure point. It helps that deep fatigue. So if you're feeling really like sad or deep fatigue, you know, the fatigue you feel like at the end of the day on Friday, sometimes I feel it. So this is a great protocol to help you with that. So do consider this protocol as another go-to that can balance so many things. And if you're not quite sure what point to do, this is one point that you definitely can do. Yes, this is a great point for natural ovulation, ladies. This is a great point. And for men and women, pumpkin seeds. Great thing. Eat a spoonful of pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds represent like the sperm, represent the egg. They have a high amount of zinc, and they also can help with not only gentlemen for testosterone, but also ladies. The seed represents the seed to help you with ovulation. PCOS, this is also a really good point. And also if you go to our main YouTube channel, there's actually a 30-day course for PCOS and regulated period. There's a lot of men's health on there. And also not Pinstagram. I created a new app, but also shoot, why is it escaping me? But shoot, Patreon has a 30-day course for fertility as well. All right, constipation. If you're pregnant, you can do this and lemon water. And if you're not pregnant, you can do this. Hand points, I don't like for you to do if you're pregnant, so do this. Wow, my tummy, I can feel it. And I'm not constipated, but it's already rumbling. And this is a great point to do. You do the points 3 minutes until you are relieved. Oh, this is so, oh my gosh, what a nice compliment. She is wise, and I am so thankful for like her to do the explanation in this form. She does this. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. What is good for hot flashes? You can do triple warmer 3, and you can also do yin tong. Also, for sleep, let's do sleep. And then we're going to do a couple of ear points. You guys are going to feel fabulous. And we're going to do a great wellness point. So we have Jack here. You guys all know Jack. Jack is actually, this is named after a friend. And Jack has a mastery process. So you must know this from all my videos. You have the An Mien point, which is, you know, peaceful sleep. And this is right here. So how you do this point is you take your fingers, you go behind the earlobe, and you find a tender spot. Oh, it feels so good. I'm gonna like be stupid now because it makes me so relaxed. This is a fantastic point. Gentlemen, if you are struggling with sleep and have bedroom issues, this is fantastic because sleep impacts nitric oxide and also impacts testosterone. And so this is a fantastic point for having restful sleep so that can be good. Ladies, sleep can also impact fertility. I have seen that, and sleep can definitely impact weight loss. The research shows 7 hours of sleep is needed for weight loss. And also, have you noticed when you don't sleep, you're constipated? So again, what you do is you go behind the earlobe, find a tender spot behind the master, right behind the earlobe, find a tender spot on the bone, and acupress for a few minutes at nighttime till you fall asleep. It can really, really help you. Let's see. I have, what is this person asking? I have a headache and it's gone on after doing so. Oh, wow. You guys are like the best audience. I'm so happy I came on here. Yes, triple warmer 3 for hot flashes, lady, and yin tong. You can do this for hot flashes. You can do this, these two. All right, let's also do a couple of other points. These are really good points. Let's talk about it. I know a lot of gentlemen for bedroom stuff, blood pressure is it's a vascular thing, right? So this is a great acupressure protocol that you can do for blood pressure. And also ladies, if you're pregnant and you have blood pressure, this is safe that you can do this. So how we're going to do it is I want you to, oh, this feels really good. So I want to do this so that this can do this. So I want you to acupress the rim of the ear. And whenever you're feeling anxious, remember, anxiety turns into anger, and then anger can have an impact on blood pressure. Also, if you've been angry for a long time, it can also cause depression. So this is from a Chinese medicine point of view. Of course, work with your mental health expert and also your medical doctor. But in addition to their recommendation, this is a fantastic thing that you can do for anxiety, anger, blood pressure, and this feels really, really good. So I want you to consider doing this point every single time you feel like that blood pressure is rising. This is a great protocol that you can do. Rim of the ear for a couple of minutes. You can do this point all day long. And I feel like a lot of you reading the comments, I personally respond back on YouTube. You should see it. I see that a lot of people aren't doing the acupressure consistently, and it's really powerful when people do it. So again, anger, anxiety, blood pressure, this is a great point. This is also a great point to help take the edge off. If you're struggling with chocolate cravings, if you're struggling wanting to quit smoking or vaping, you have some bad habits that you want to, then work with your medical doctor, and this is a great point. I actually was feeling really tired before the live, understandably so, but I wanted to do it tonight, and I feel great after doing that acupressure point. Next, we have Shen Men. This is a fantastic point. So I want you, and also for the BP, work with your medical doctor. It's in addition to your doctor's recommendation. Another thing you can do is cinnamon tea. I'm a big fan of Ceylon cinnamon. Put it in your coffee, your smoothies. You can put it in your, also over blueberries. Ceylon, you can also get it in a pill form. Ceylon cinnamon is so good. Blood sugar, blood pressure, cholesterol. It can also help with heavy periods. It's such a smart thing. Just put a spoonful in for the day. It really can help. I've seen it with my own eyes greatly. All right, let's do Shen Men acupressure point. It's in the cave, so your fingers actually will definitely do it. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to take my fancy red pencil, and also you can get ear seeds. If you go to the link in the bio, you'll see the acupressure devices, and there you'll see all the products we use. But for now, we're just gonna, oh, it feels so good. Sometimes it's like I get so relaxed after doing these lives, but this is a great point. Ear Shen Men. Just do it for a few minutes. You're going to feel nice and relaxed. This is also a great point for sleep, anxiety, worry, and so forth. So I want you to get this. Yes, circulation is definitely important. You can also do turmeric tea to help you with circulation, but this is a nice calming point if you're struggling with anxiety. Anxiety, remember, anxiety creates cortisol. Cortisol can have an impact as to take away all your good hormone. So it puts you in a little bit of a deficit. And so if you're in a deficit, then the disease process starts. So this is a good point. For thyroid, you can do what I'm about to do, but you can also do yin tong, and you can also do triple warmer 3. Triple warmer 3, do not do it if you're pregnant, but yin tong is safe. Just don't do the hand points if you're pregnant. Next point, I love this so much. This has many good uses. This is the half circle that we talk about right here. So let's go ahead and do this. So I want you to consider doing this half circle. This covers almost every acupressure meridian and it balances stuff out. It's really good for unexplained stuff. So we have our AcuPen. If you want one, you don't need one. But if you want one, you can go to the acupressure devices and you can get it on the link in the bio. So we're going to go ahead and acupress this. If you don't have this, then you can go ahead and just use your finger. This is a fantastic protocol for a lot of unexplained stuff. So when I treat with medical doctors, they always say, I'm going to give you stuff that I don't, their tests come out normal, but you can clearly tell symptomology wise, they are not doing well. So this is a great point for that X factor. If you are struggling with testosterone or unexplained weight gain, or you just had a baby and you're feeling out of sort and you're working with a therapist, or you're in menopause and you're angry, or you're having hot flashes, or like intense weight gain, or you're having PCOS, this is a great point for that in between, that like X factor. So yes, you can do this for anxiety and panic. Everybody put down your phones and do this point. It is so good. This is a fantastic point that I want you to consider doing. It just makes you feel good. It's going to help you sleep well. It's going to help you reduce stress, which means that there's superior melatonin that relates into serotonin, which means going to make you be feeling better. And then you make better food choices. You make better decisions. You're less anxious, less cortisol, more hormone, all the good stuff. It takes the edge off, that you don't smoke as much. You don't, do things. But of course, do this in addition to the recommendations of your doctor. This is the half circle right here. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to do last call for questions and last call for subscribers. We have actually a really good question on YouTube. Let me go ahead and read it. I keep having these sinus libido of high and low libido, which has gotten me worried. Okay, so there's a YouTube person asking about libido. Actually, one of the best points for libido is going down like this, doing this acupressure point. This takes the edge off. This helps with anger, helps with anxiety. A lot of times with things like that, if you're overworked or fatigue, it can cause low libido. So this is a great point for anxiety, that overworkedness, that blood pressure, along with your doctor's recommendation. Also the anxiety and the nervousness point is on the earlobe. So this is a fantastic protocol that you can do a couple times a day. All right. Next point we're going to do is, if you're pregnant, please don't do this point. So if you're pregnant, stick to maybe this acupressure point or this acupressure point, but do not do this if you are pregnant. And then I just want to do a call out for Shadow Joker. She shared the live to like 7 people. So thank you, Shadow Joker. I really appreciate you believing and spreading the word. So what I want to do, please don't do this if you're pregnant. Please don't do this if you're pregnant. We're just going to keep it simple tonight. Let's acupress this. Everybody, as long as you're not pregnant, do this together. This is a fantastic wellness point. Keep this, and this is actually my most viral acupressure point on YouTube. It's, I think, gotten 650,000 views. So this is really good. This is a great point for so many different things. Somebody was asking about headaches and also migraines. And I'm sorry, somebody asked about their question. I couldn't get to it. I'm doing my best. I'm on 3 platforms, so I'm doing my best. And if I don't get to it, you can keep asking it, not a problem. Or you can consider the subscription or super. I will definitely answer a subscription or super. I'm doing my best though. Love you all. So this is a great acupressure point for headaches, for migraines, for neck pain, for eye strain, for shoulder pain, spinal pain, back pain, low back pain, sciatica, hip pain, pain down the back of the legs, foot pain. This is such a good point for helping. You can also do this after surgery. We had a question of after surgery. This is a great point. I just don't want you to do it if you're pregnant. Don't do it if you're pregnant. This is a great point for toothache, bleeding gums, of course, work with your dentist, indigestion, heartburn, digestion, tummy trouble, gastritis, colitis, Crohn's disease, IBS, ulcerative colitis. This can also help with too much pooping, too little pooping, constipation, and diarrhea. Also, this can help with regulating a cycle. Do it till you get 3 consistent cycles. Stop when you're pregnant. Stop when you're pregnant. This is great for period cramps, endometriosis, fibroids, but do work with your medical doctor. Great point that you can do up until the time you get 3 regular periods. Gentlemen, this is a fantastic point for you for bedroom stuff. This can help not only the back, the hip, but of course bring blood flow to, we'll just say, the lower abdomen. We'll leave it at that. So this is going to, thank you so much. Yes, I'm across three platforms. So I really appreciate it. I've got like three phones that I'm doing my best to keep an eye on. So this is such a good point. So this point has gone viral for me several times. It got me on, I guess, BuzzFeed, and there's a lot, even the CAP doctor, like he gave me a thumbs up on this. So this is a great go-to point. It has multiple uses, and the reason why is that the hand represents the head, the hand represents the tummy, the hand represents the uterus, the hand represents the reproductive, it represents the spine, it represents the shoulders, it represents the eyes, it represents the hip, it represents the foot. So that's why, because of the reflexology within Chinese medicine, doing this point, as long as you're not pregnant, has many different uses. So really good. Keep this in mind. All right, you guys, we're going to do one more thing. I love ending with this point. So everybody put down your phones. The only time I don't want you to do governing vessel 26 is if you're pregnant. So don't do it. Nope, nope. Don't do this point. Don't do this point if you're pregnant. So I'm watching the clock. Don't worry about it. So let's go ahead and just take a moment, take a deep breath and breathe and do this acupressure point. I just love the way it makes me feel. This is such a good point that I do a couple minutes throughout the day through those meetings, those Teams calls, those Zooms calls, you know how it goes. So these are really, really good thing that you can do. You can do this for sinus too. And you can do this for sinus too. So fantastic. Also, headaches and sinuses, nasal passageways, getting more nitric oxide. This is a great acupressure point that you can do. All right, last call for subscribers and supers. Last call for subscribers and supers. Yes, so let's see. Maratha on YouTube asked, we do offer, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bren. Thank you for the donation. It all goes towards the free clinic. I'm hoping to open doors next year, and you're all welcome to come when I open the doors. It's my lifelong goal. So there are virtual appointments. We put the phone number in the link tree. It's the second link, and all the money goes towards the free clinic. So if you want my help and you want a personal appointment with me, I do my best to answer, but sometimes things are complicated and you got to do a full intake. So do consider the appointment. And then also 2 YouTube channels, a lot of good men's health, and there's a 30-day course for women on regulating cycle on the main channel, Empirical Grace. So ladies, if you have a man, have him head on over to Empirical Grace. And then there's a second channel on YouTube, Empirical Grace Fertility and Weight Loss. And we post Tuesday through Saturday on almost every channel. And we do different stuff on each channel. And Instagram, I want to call out Instagram. You guys have stolen my heart. We got hacked 2 years ago and we are building Instagram nicely. So thank you. And TikTok, I will do my best to do more lives. You guys love it when I do the lives. It's my way of giving back. So do the acupressure, pick a few points and keep it consistent. And I'm going to hang out on TikTok I'm going to hang out on Instagram and YouTube for another minute, answer some questions. And I will do my best to be back on here tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So you can't get rid of me. So do the acupressure, check out YouTube, and check out Instagram and TikTok, and we'll see you, and Patreon, and we'll see you here soon. Bye. Yes, I'll do more lives. I have half a day work tomorrow, so I'll try to get on here a couple times tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday. Try to do more lives. Bye. All right, there was somebody who's asking for a video call. So I want to do that, but a bunch of questions. I saw your videos daily, almost very informative. Oh, okay, wonderful. You're welcome. You're very welcome, Dr. Zoe. Okay, awesome. Okay, we're gonna, YouTube, hang with me. We're gonna go ahead and take a caller on Instagram. See. Give it another minute. Take a caller on Instagram. Okay, I guess, I don't know what, I'll give it another minute. And then anybody on YouTube, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer. I'm not seeing any questions on, right, I'm going to try one more time for this caller. Regina, let's see. Regina, are you there, dear? Are you there, Regina? Okay. All right, wonderful. Then I will do my best to be on there. And then just know we dedicate almost 10 hours a week to commenting. So if we don't get to your comment, we'll try to do more lives. And then do consider that second link in the link tree or the bio. You can connect with me. And I actually put my cell phone number there. All right. All right. I'll talk to you all soon. And then I will see you soon. Bye-bye. And then, hey, I'm doing good. Just, busy with work and family and all good stuff. But thank you for asking. Thank you for asking.